calls for the foul. Jordan changed it in midair, got it nonetheless. 7:05 left in the first quarter. Jordan for two. He's 2 out of 2.
All right, old school NBA fans, self-research, NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it.
And the other playoff activity tonight. Jordan got it from the bench.
Comment of the day comes from this fool, Derek Thomas. He says, Jordan Smorden, the refs rode veggies, heavy eggplant icon. I think we know what that means. He was dope, but the league and refs called a superfluous amount of nonsense for Jordan. I'm not impressed. I remember Dumars used to get on him. Okay, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about, the refs and the league and all that. Go back and watch the games again, because I have many times. And there is no evidence that Jordan got any kind of preferential treatment on calls. He got called like he was anybody else. Go back and watch. But you're also talking about Joe Dumars, who's a great defender. Absolutely a great defender. Multiple first-team all-defenses, all that kind of stuff. But the team Detroit in 89 and 90, only the Bulls gave them 5 of their 7 playoff losses. This team was rolling in the NBA. Their defense was so strong. Nobody could score more than 90 points on them. But Joe Dumars, who you're saying, shut Jordan down, which totally not true at all. But it's easy to get up on Jordan when you have a Dennis Rodman, a Rick Mahorn, a Bill Laimbeer. You got all these guys behind you that you know if he gets by you, then they're going to take him down. You have the luxury of playing Jordan tight, where a lot of other teams didn't have that luxury. You had to play off him because they didn't have that kind of a defense in the paint. But once the Bulls started getting a second threat, a third threat, whatever, like in 1990, Jordan finally has an all-star teammate, right? Well, if this is shutting somebody down, then I guess I don't understand what being shut down is. In 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, Michael Jordan averaged 32.1 points, 7.1 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 2.1 steals on 46.7% shooting versus one of the top 5 defenses of all time. I think the 89 team was better because they had Rick Mahorn, but also in 1990, Dumars and Rodman were better than they were in 89. So it's hard to say exactly, but I know that they're one of the best defenses of all time. In 1991, when they just did away with flagrant fouls, Detroit still won 50 games. They still made it to the conference finals. They won 10 series in a row. Michael Jordan in that 91 Eastern Conference Finals, he didn't score as much because he now had Horace Grant, Pippen, Armstrong, guys that could score more. He's still 29.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, 7 assists on 53.5% shooting, 3 for 5 from 3, 2.3 steals, 1.8 blocks. And he held Joe Dumars in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals, where he was first team all defense, third team all NBA. He held Joe Dumars to 12.5 points, 2 rebounds, 2.5 assists on 34.7% shooting. Who shut who down? Just another Jordan the GOAT denier. And that's fine. People always run to stuff like, oh, Jordan cried to the front office to get the Pistons to stop playing so rough. First of all, that's an Isaiah Thomas talking point that he made up. That came from Isaiah. David Stern said that never happened. Michael Jordan never directly talked to the front office about anything. But anyway.
Jordan hangs in the air, puts it down.
In this video here, Michael Jordan in 1986, he scored the most points ever in consecutive playoff games. Game 1 and 2 in 1986 against Boston. Maybe the best team ever he did it against, too. So that adds to how impressive this is. He scored 112 points in games 1 and 2. Now, for somebody to beat that, you're going to have to score over 56 points in consecutive games. That's never happened. But what I did was I went and looked at all my top 25 players. How many series did Michael Jordan outscore these players in a whole series? Not a 3-game or less. I did not count 2 and 3 games. I'm talking 4 games or more. How many times did Michael Jordan, just in those 2 games, outscore an all-time great in an entire series?
Jordan, great shot.
Well, here we go. Michael Jordan, games 1 and 2, first round, 112 points. That's the standard right there. That's the key that we're going up against. Elgin Baylor was an amazing scorer, obviously. One of the best the league's ever seen. 1959 finals, 4 games, he only scored 91 points. So there's one right there. 1969, in the semifinals, 6 games, 72 points. In the Western Division Finals, it was a 5-game series, 79 points. 1970 Western Division Finals, 92 points for Elgin Baylor. So that's 4 series that Jordan outscored him in. 2 games, more than 4 series for Elgin Baylor. A great all-time score. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's only got 2. 2019 first round, it was 4 games, 105 points. 2021 first round, he played 4 games, 94 points. But still, even a modern player he took down. Kevin Durant, 2017 semifinals, he played 4 games, 98 points. In 2017 Western Conference Finals, it was actually a tie in 4 games. 2022 first round, 105 points. 2024 first round, 107 points. So Michael Jordan in 2 games outscored Kevin Durant in the 2022 or 2024 first round. Let that sink in. Kevin Durant's regarded as one of the 10 best scorers of all time? 5 best? I've heard people say he's in the conversation as the best.
3, 2, 1. That's good if it goes. And it does.
Nikola Jokic, 2020 Western Conference Finals in the bubble. He played 5 games, 109 points. 2021 in the semifinals, in 4 games, 100 points. 2023 Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, 111 points in 4 games. And that's still pretty good, right? Jordan had more in 2 games than Nikola Jokic did in 3 whole series in this modern, overinflated scoring era. Bob Pettit, 1956 Western Division Finals, 1958 Western Division Finals, and the 1964 Western Semifinals. 3 series for Bob Pettit. Karl Malone. Now that's his rookie year, 1986. He had 87 points. And his second series he ever played, he got 100 points. I didn't count Malone after 2000 because he was older by then. I was like, what's the point? I'm sure Jordan outscored him in a bunch. But up to like 35, 36 years old, Karl Malone's got 2 of them. George Mikan, 1951 Western Division Finals. He got 95 points. 1953 Western Division Finals and Finals. And that's George Mikan in his prime. And that's 2 5-game series. He got less points than Jordan did in 2 games.
Jordan one-on-one with Dennis. With the left hand this time.
Oscar Robertson, 1967 semifinals, 99 points. 1971 West semifinals, 86 points. The West finals, 76, and in the finals, 94. In 1972, the semifinals and the Western Conference Finals, he got 90 and 54. And I think I cut it off at like 73 for Oscar because by then he was getting older and he wasn't getting as many touches. Steph Curry, the scoring machine. 2017 semifinals, he played 4 games, 98 points. The exact same in the 2018 semifinals. And in the 2018 finals, Steph Curry got 110 points. Michael Jordan outscored him in 2 games than Steph Curry in an entire finals. Jerry West, another high-level scorer. The 1961 West semifinals. All these are 5-game series, too. The 69 West finals, he got 100. The 72 finals, he got 99. The 73 finals, he got 107. Dr. J, 1978 semifinals, 89 points. 1983 semifinals, 69. In the Eastern Conference Finals, 94. The 1983 finals, 76 points. That's 19 a game? Not terrible, but Jordan is dwarfing that. That's why I just want people to understand how unbelievable Jordan was in those 2 games. I mean, that is the best that anyone has ever scored the ball over a 2-game stretch in the playoffs, And to do it in the Boston Garden against that team makes it even more remarkable. LeBron James, 2007 first round, he got 111 points. 07 finals, he only got 88. 2011 finals, a 6-game series, 107 points. That's just nuts. 2013 first round, 98 points. 2015 first round, 108. 2016 first round, 91. Now, I know there's a lot of first round in there because they only went 4 games. But the 2016 Eastern Conference semifinals, 97 points. The 2023 Western Conference Finals against Denver, 111 points. That's 8 series that Michael Jordan in 2 games outscored LeBron James in 8 series, period.
Let the air out of it every chance they can. Jordan beat Dennis.
How about Shaq? 95 first round, he got 90. In 95 finals, he tied Jordan. 96 Eastern Conference Finals, that was against Jordan. He got 108 points. 97 semifinals, 110. 99 semifinals, 95. 2001 Western Conference Finals, 108. 2002 semifinals, 107. And 04 first round, 81 points. And I cut it off right there. That's his prime Laker days. Cut it off. Didn't even include the Miami and the Phoenix and all that because basically Jordan outscored him in all of them. But that's 7 series for Shaq and 1 he tied. And that just going to 04. Olajuwon in 87, the first round, he got 109. 89 first round, he got 101. In 1990, first round, 74 points. 1996, the first round, he got 106, and then the semifinals, 73. Now, those are all 4-game series, and a couple of them are in the at least 100 points, but still, 5 games for Olajuwon. How about Wilt Chamberlain? Wilt Chamberlain, the greatest scorer of all time, right? 1965, he didn't change his style yet. For all the people that come back and say that dumb comment, like, I don't care what he did. He didn't maintain it through his whole career. How is that Jordan's fault? 1965 Eastern Division semifinals, 111 points. Jordan outscored Wilt Chamberlain in a series in his prime in 1965. Let that sink in. 1967, the year they won 68 games. The semifinals, he tied Jordan. In the East Finals, he got 108. And in the finals, he got 106. So Michael Jordan, in 2 games in 1986 playoffs, outscored Wilt Chamberlain in the 1967 finals, the year he won the MVP. Let that one sink in. That's madness to me. Larry Bird, 1980 semifinals, 81 points. 1980 Eastern Conference Finals, 111. In 1981, the semifinals, 94. The finals, 92. Michael Jordan outscored Larry Bird in the 81 finals, a 6-game series in 2 games. And he was actually playing against Larry Bird. 1982 semifinals, 86 points. 83 semifinals, 56 points. 84 first round, 90. 85, he's winning MVPs now. 85 first round and the Eastern Conference Finals, 104 points. And that's a 5-gamer in the 85 Eastern Conference Finals. 86 Eastern Conference Finals, 101 points. Those are MVP seasons. Kobe Bryant, as a starter, 1999 first round, 73 points. Semifinals, 85 points. 2000 semifinals, 105 points. The 2002 finals, 107 points. So Michael Jordan, in 2 games, outscored Kobe Bryant in the 2002 finals by 5 points. That's crazy. 2011 Western Conference semifinals, 93 points. That's 5 series for Kobe. How about Kareem? 1971 finals. He won the MVP, 108 points. But that was the only one for years. 1982 in the semifinals, 81. In the Western Conference Finals, 96. 1983, 94 points. 84 semifinals, 105. And then in 1985, the semifinals 105 and the Western Conference Finals 100. And I cut it off there because 86 and on, it was a ton of series Kareem didn't score 112. Now, this is a little interesting tidbit. I kind of did a little reverse engineering for the fake GOAT. The fake GOAT best 2-game stretch in the playoffs in consecutive games. 2018 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7. LeBron scored 35 points. Game 1 of the finals in 2018, the game that went into overtime, his all-time high in points in the playoffs, he got 51. So that totals 86 points. That's the most LeBron James ever had in back-to-back games in the playoffs. That's a lot less than what Jordan had, but that's not the point here. The point is, look up any series that Michael Jordan ever played, including 3-game series, which I did not do for anyone on here when it came to Jordan's back-to-back. Michael Jordan in 1991 in the first round played 3 games. He scored 87 points. That's the lowest point total of any playoff series for Michael Jordan. So his worst was better than LeBron's best. But when you flip it around, Jordan's best, which would have been the 1986 first round games 1 and 2 versus LeBron in the 2011 finals. That's 2 games for Jordan versus 6 games for LeBron. There should never be a situation where a player in 2 games outscores you in 6 games in the finals. What a joke!
Jordan.
I just think people need to start coming to terms with the fact that Michael Jordan's resume is simply unmatched. Maybe there'll be somebody later on in the future, possibly. But just even taking a player like a Luka Doncic, okay? He's got a bunch of first-team All-NBAs. That's great. He'll probably end up with more. But he doesn't have any all-defenses. He's already lost the finals. Those little black marks, they add up. Jordan just doesn't have any negatives. What's the only thing you can say? The only negative you could say about Michael Jordan, as far as winning and losing goes, would be the 1989 Eastern Conference Finals, because they took a 2-1 lead. Now, obviously, they were the vastly inferior team, and he lost his best teammate in Game 6, the closeout game, after a minute. But even still, that's the only thing you could say in a negative fashion against Michael Jordan when it comes to winning and losing. Never upset with home court advantage, lost 1 series ever with a lead. And I just think people that grew up in different eras, they just can't wrap their brain around it. Like I was saying in a video the other day, people try to somehow explain, how did Bill Russell win 11 championships in 13 years? Oh, he had an overabundance of Hall of Famers, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. Even though you can't find me any other player that never lost to an inferior team except for Russell and Jordan. How did Michael Jordan win 2 3-peats? Oh, he's on a super team from 96 to 98. 91 to 93, the league was going through expansion. It was watered down. So the competition was weak, and his team was just over the top, ridiculous good. That's how they explain that away. Even with all that being said, why is it that any player you can name lost to an inferior team? By seeding, by record, by whatever. Everybody loves Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was the number 1 seed in 2024. I didn't see Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Finals. Definitely didn't make the finals. What happened? They were the number 1 seed. Alexander's a generational talent. They got beat, now didn't they? So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you wouldn't mind sharing it, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I give daily content, and that's it. Until next time.